righty. Welcome. Welcome to the American Workforce Trinity Guidebook walkthrough, right? This is the guidebook right here, right? There's a physical version of it that you can get as well. But the e-version is available on the website, and that'll be free until June of 2024, all right? The American Workforce Trinity Guidebook. Once again, what we're going to do today is just give you a walkthrough of how to use this guidebook, all right? And this guidebook helps us to capture our plans and to capture our ideas for our career, right? Interactive guidebook helps you to get plans, ideas for your career that'll help you continue to move forward. All right. One thing we always want to reiterate is that for the bulk of us, most of our time in our life is going to be spent at work, right? So we're asking that we're just considering or suggesting why not put our minds and energy into our work as well? Since our time is already going to our work, why not do the best at our work so we can enjoy our time off the work as much as possible, right? The better you become, the more compensation you receive, right? As you improve, everything improves. But a big part of that is knowing where to improve, right? You have major areas of work and then minor areas. We're going to uncover three major areas for you. Technical knowledge is one, your value as a team member is number two, and then your willingness to speak publicly, to lead the meeting, to share your ideas. Those are three lanes that we focus on. Keep those as the majors, everything else minor. All right. You improve in your technical knowledge for your job, your usefulness as an asset. That'll increase your compensation. You improve as a team member, be valuable, understand how you help your folks. That'll increase your compensation. Your willingness to lead the meeting, give the presentation, that will increase your compensation, right? Every organization is looking at you as an asset. How much of an asset are you? So with this walkthrough, what we'll do is show you how we would use this guidebook to get ideas and to map out a plan for our career. All right, the example occupation we're going to use for this walkthrough is a Macy's store representative, right? Person at Macy's working on the floor. Hey, how you doing when you walk in? That person, right? We're going to do it from the perspective of a Macy's retail person, right? The most common occupation in Florida. So that's what we're going with. We're going to show you how to use the guidebook to capture your ideas and to capture your plans for your career. As always, enjoy. All right. So as always, we start with Google, and we'll just put CHKI career compensation, and that'll bring us to the Carter Hughes Knowledge Institute, that career compensation section of the website. That's where we'll go to get the AWT guidebook. All right, so we just click on that link, career compensation, and then we get to the site and we'll just scroll down. Other resources as well, different tools and products help you be more confident in your career, help you to be more productive in your career as well. All right, so here we go, the e-workbook. So we just click on download now. All right, and we bring that brings up the workbook for us. And once again, there are physical copies as well. The e-copy is a lot easier, but I'm old school. I prefer the physical. But e-copy is free and available to you if you want the old school. That'll be $15. But for the e-copy, free, available on the site. Go ahead and download it now. So here we go. And once again, what we're going to be doing for the example occupation is a Macy's floor sales associate, right? A Macy's retail sales associate, the person on the floor when you walk in. How you doing, right? Going to help you out. So we're going to take it from that perspective, right, of that Macy's floor person. So we open up the book. This gives you a reminder of those three principles once again. And this section is the first principle. All right, so first question. Does the organization provide a product, a service, or both, right? At Macy's, they provide a product, which is those clothes. They provide product, right? The clothing items. What about a service? Some Macy's, they have the beauty people. That could be a service, right? Beauty service. As far as I know, that's the only services they provide. Not a Macy's person, though. But once again, product will be those clothing items. Do they provide a product, service, or both? So product is the clothing items, and beauty services. And some Macy's, I know for sure. I don't know if that's connected to Macy's, but we'll say that it is. So we continue on. What are three important characteristics of the organization's target audience? Okay, in order to get the target audience, you normally want to go to the mission statement for the company, and that'll let you know what the target audience is. All right, so we'll go ahead and bring up that mission statement for Macy. Okay, so here we go with Macy's mission statement. Macy's mission statement is to be America's premier omni-channel fashion retailer, delivering compelling experiences through curated merchandise choices, value, and exceptional service. All right, value, that means like reasonable prices, right? And Macy's, you can get the 400 or 500, all that stuff, but they normally keep it, I would say, around 60 to 200, 300. So value. So you're looking for customers who want reasonable prices. And then Macy's, the ones that I've been to, is like trendy kind of stuff. So we'll go trendy. But you do have like your suits and all that kind of stuff. So sophisticated as well. Omni-channel. Omni-channel, that means they have in-person stores. They have the mobile. You could buy mobile and you could buy online, right? Multiple platforms that you could buy Macy's items. Okay, so they want to highlight that they're omni-channel. Compelling experience. Okay, so for the in-store, okay, compelling experience. Okay, got it. So now, all right, we'll go back to the guidebook and put that information in there, answer that question. Okay, here we are back at the guidebook. What are three important characteristics of the organization's target audience? So they want reasonable prices, reasonable prices, trendy, right? They want stuff that's happening right now, popping, lit, whatever you want to do. I don't know, man. Trendy and sophisticated as well. All right. So trendy people, sophisticated people, and people who want reasonable prices, right? I think that's three important characteristics of the organization's target audience. All right. So we go next. What is the organization's mission statement? So we just gonna copy and paste this thing. Ah, got something for you, Chief. All right, get out. Boom, back. Boom. Macy's mission statement is to be America's premier omni-channel fashion retailer, delivering compelling experiences through curated merchandise choices, value, and exceptional service. All right, got it. In your own words, what is the organization's mission? Okay, so go back. Premier omni-channel. They want to be a top dog, to be a top dog retailer selling various platforms, multiple platforms. That's omni-channel. They want the in-store, they want the online, they want the mobile, right? Whatever platform we can sell stuff through, we're down with it. Selling through multiple platforms, compelling, providing popular items at reasonable prices while providing compelling experiences to our customers and giving exceptional, exceptional customer service. All right, so the areas are customer service. That's one of the areas. That multiple platform thing, that's another area. Making sure the items are trendy and up to date, another area. Making sure the prices are reasonable in comparison to the competition while providing compelling experiences. Okay, that's an area of opportunity also. Okay, so to be a top dog retail, they want to be a big dog selling on multiple platforms. They want to have the popular stuff at reasonable prices. And they want to provide compelling experiences to their customers and give exceptional customer service. All right, so that would be the organization's mission in my own words as a Macy's sales associate. Next question. What is one product, service, or process that can be improved and why? All right, so let's say I work at Macy's and we recently got folks came down and said, hey, we need to improve our customer service, right? That's what we'll say, customer service. We need to improve customer service. All right, and this is just an example. Why? Because we were talked to by higher ups about customer service. All right, customer services, whatever. All right, so customer service. What could be done to make that product, service, or process more effective or more efficient? Okay, so how can we increase or improve our customer service? Customer service. So we start at the beginning, right? serving the customer. That's pretty much what identifying customer problem and providing a solution. All right. Okay. So improving that customer. How can we get better at identifying? So get better at identifying customer need, want, whatever, and providing solution. All right. So what can be done to increase or to improve that customer service? One thing we could do is get more feedback from the customers on the customer service, on what they're looking for. So maybe we could more feedback cards from the customer, from other customers, from the tripping from the customer. That's something kind of passive that we could do, right? As a team, get more feedback cards from the customer to try to identify what it is the customer is looking for. And then something a little more active that we could do, reestablish what customer service should be, right? Do some role playing, some sales scenarios to make sure all associates stand. We are identifying customer needs, providing solutions, all right? So we thinking, how can we improve our customer service, get more feedback from the customer on what they want and what they see is lacking in customer service, and then just do those things, make those adjustments. And then also kind of reiterate what the foundation for customer service for this organization. What does that mean to Macy's, right? So clarify what customer service is for Macy's, right? What does that mean for me? All right, so that would be the first principle of the American Workforce Trinity. Just pretty much talking about your job knowledge, your technical knowledge, and showing you essentially if you can get clear on what that product or service is, what the mission of the organization is, right? And what that target audience is, now you have some ammunition to really come up with a lot of ideas that could help your organization, right? The ideas, the willingness to share your unique ideas are going to be the key to your career. You have a unique perspective. You have a unique experience. That is the value that you bring, right? We're just kind of helping you to simplify things and look at them in the proper way. How can you improve that product or service, make it more efficient, make it more effective, right? How can we improve the way that we reach our target audience, right? Do we need to expand our target audience, right? And how do we really help the organization accomplish their mission specifically? For Macy's, they're talking about compelling experience. Okay, so when they come in the store, are there like standout or different types of mannequins that we could get? Different types of other decorations and things that we can put in the store to make it a unique Macy's experience, right? You wouldn't even think of that until you look at the mission statement and understand that's one of the points that they're trying to hit. We want to make it unforgettable when you come into a Macy's, right? That's what compelling me. Wow, right? So just kind of thinking along those lanes will help to increase your value, not just at this job, but at any organization, right? Because it's all about looking at it in the simplest way and then providing those solutions, right? The more you learn, the more you take in information, the more ideas come out, all right? So build that technical knowledge. And once again, that is the first principle of the American Workforce Trinity. And as we go from principle to principle, we'll give you some little reminders in between, learn about those emerging product or service trends, identify the industry associations for your occupation, right? Learn about those emerging methods to engage the customer. Learn your ONET code, onetonline.org. This is an important one. So you can learn that occupational code. And once again, all this information is intended to be like a source of inspiration for your ideas. The more you understand something and what the basic kind of fundamentals of it are, the more ideas you can come up with that still accomplish whatever that basic objective is. All right. So now we move on to the second principle, right? I'm at Macy's, I'm a sales associate. Second principle is to have a good relationship with all coworkers. Let's get right into the first question. What are two work roles that are directly connected to your work role? So let's say I'm a Macy's sales associate. I would say we have other sales associates. Maybe one is like a shoe specific associate, a shoe specific salesperson. And then maybe the beauty specific salesperson, right? What are two work roles that are directly connected? I work with the beauty salesperson. I work with the shoe salesperson as well. We're all on the same floor, kind of working together. All right. Next question. What is one goal of each of these work roles? What is one goal that each of these work roles was created to accomplish? Okay. Shoe salesperson. goal to increase shoe sales. Shoe sales, right? To sell shoes. Beauty, beauty, beauty salesperson increase beauty sales. All right, that's pretty straightforward. The shoe person, right? They're trying to get more shoe sales. If somebody comes in, I bump into them and they want shoes, okay, boom, send you to the shoe person. Somebody comes in, they want some beauty stuff, boom, send you to the beauty person. All right. Next question. In your work role, how do you help these two work roles? Shoe sales person, I help them by forwarding customers looking to buy shoes. Beauty sales, help them by forwarding customers, whoa, looking to buy beauty stuff. Beauty stuff. All right. So pretty straightforward. I help them. So when I get customers looking for shoe stuff, potentially forward them to the shoe person. Looking for beauty stuff, potentially forward them to the beauty person. All right. Next question. In your work role, how do those two work roles help you accomplish your goal? My goal is to increase sales also. So the shoe salesperson sends customers to me. Beauty salesperson also sends customers to me. That's how they help me accomplish my goal by sending me customers. I send them customers looking for what they offer. They send me customers looking for what I offer in my section. What is one goal that your work role was created to accomplish? One of the goals is to increase sales. Right, if you are a sales associate on any level for any organization, one of the goals of your role is to increase sales, right? And that is pretty much identify customer needs and provide solutions. Provide product or service solution. All right. So that's just one basic way to kind of look at those roles. How do we help each other? Right. So when I get some shoe questions, I send them to the shoe person. Right. If I learn more about from the shoe person what to look for, maybe I can send them more people. If I learn from the beauty person more about what to look for, maybe I can send them more people. Right. Sharing knowledge with them allows me to have answers to more questions that may be outside of what I'm doing right now. All right. And then once again, we have those kind of bridge reminders, bridge tips. Continue to build your work relationships. Learn about what the coworkers' goals are. Do they plan to be here for a while? Are they planning to move on to something else? Right? It's okay. It's okay. Identify a coworker that can serve as a mentor to your career progress. And most importantly, continue to show that gratitude and communicate that appreciation. When they send you somebody, thank you. I appreciate that. Show it most importantly with your action by sending people to them. Right. The best way to show gratitude is through actions, not words. All right. So we want to keep that clear as well. Now we go to the third principle. All right. We're trying to keep this thing quick for you, under 15 minutes. We try to normally do 10, but it is too long. So we go into the third principle. How many times have you presented an idea to the group at work over the past year? I'm a Macy sales associate. I'm going to say 0 over the past year, unfortunately. But this year, I will aim for 3. Right? I wasn't even thinking about this before I looked at the guidebook. All right. Second question. How many times have you spoke up and given your opinion in a work meeting over the past year? I did that once. Right? Let's say I did that once. Want to do more. Want to do more this year. I didn't even think about this until I opened up the guidebook. How many times have you conducted a briefing for your job over the past year? 0. Want to do more this year, though. Want to do more this year. How many times have the top 3 earners in your organization conducted a briefing or led a meeting for your job over the past year? Top 3 earners at Macy's? Man, I would imagine a bunch. But even the leader, let's say in your store, how many times did they give? They're probably the ones who are always leading the meeting, right? Always conducting the briefing, right? Or somebody like them on that level. Uh, so I would say, 24. We'll say twice a month. They're probably giving those meetings. All right. That's just something to keep in mind, and then track what it actually is. This is stuff that you want to pay attention to, right? Who's leading the meetings? Who's giving the briefings? Who's speaking up, right? Who has a good relationship with those coworkers, right? Because we're here on a team to accomplish an objective. We're pretty much just saying, be a good team member, right? It's not personal, can never be personal. You're here to get money for your family and for yourself. That's what you're here for, to get money, all right? So be a good team member. All right, that's what it's about, which is pretty much helping folks to accomplish the objective. All right, so now we get to the question: how many times do you expect to conduct a briefing for your job over the next year? All right, I'll say at least twice. Didn't even think about this before opening the guidebook, but now that I know that increasing my comp or increasing the amount of times that I lead a briefing, give an idea, that stuff can increase your compensation, right? Now that I know that, I'm going to look for more opportunities to do that, right? That's kind of what this thing is about. There's 3 lanes you can work in. Just focus on just these 3. Increasing your knowledge, right? Product, service, target audience, simple things, basic things, right? Increasing your value as a team member, learning about what other people do. People love to talk about what they do, especially people who care about what they do, right? And work is going to be a major part of your life. So care about your life. This stuff can make you rich, right? That's what we're really saying here. If you do it right and focus on improving in the right lanes, we're talking 6, 7 figures, right? We're talking really getting to that thing. All right. So, how many times do you expect to conduct a briefing for your job over the next year? At least twice, right? So, going forward, we'll be looking for those opportunities. And then, once again, we have some of that bridge language, those tips, strategies, reminders. Learn about your industry's technical jargon. How do they speak in your industry, right? As we get older, I've worked in many different industries at this age. And yeah, the words matter. Knowing how to speak that language matter. Attend trainings and pay attention. Give it your all, right? Try to advance in your occupation. Ask questions. That's a major one to get your own unique understanding of things. Ask questions, right? Don't worry about the outside voices, how they're going, who cares, man? This is about your life. This is about your life. Identify the coworkers who do the most public speaking for your organization. Learn about and employ the fundamental principles of effective public speaking, right? Learn how to become a better speaker. And that's it. A bunch of other, inspirational information, reminders in there. The most important thing, though, simple, simple, simple. All right. Do not overcomplicate things. That's what we're saying. Improve your technical knowledge, improve your value as a team, like your objective value, not this person likes me or that person likes. No, no, no. Objective value. How are you useful to the folks, to these other roles that surround your role, right? And then that willingness to speak publicly. It's tough for all of us. That's what makes it such a moneymaker, because only 10% of people are willing to do it. That's why it will always be a good money. It makes you stand out immediately, puts you in the top 10%. That willingness to do it, the willingness to share the company's message. All right. So those 3 lanes, pay attention to them. Those are the major things. A lot of these other things that folks will try to list is minor. So remember those majors and minors. Spend major time building in those major areas. Minor time on the minor areas, major time on those major areas. And as always, continue to explore the most fascinating thing about your life. You. Huh? It's cool and it's true. Enjoy it, man.